Hey, welcome to the advanced version of Eddie Vedder's Rise. You'll learn how to play the melody of the song along with the strumming. You can either play that as a solo arrangement or you can sing along with the melody. Here's the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you've watched the easy tutorial, you'll notice that you'll use the same basic strumming. Depending on the situation, you'll use simple downstrokes for single chords as well. Let's have a look at all the chords you'll need. G add 9 is basically G major. Just lift off your second finger and play the open A string instead. G5 only uses 3 strings. Try to mute the A string with your third finger or any other finger that works for you. The mute should be easy and should not need a huge movement because later on you won't have time to change your hand position too much. If you've watched the easy tutorial, you already know the small riff over C, using C with a diminished fifth and C5. 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's take a look at the first bar. It's the trickiest part of this arrangement, so the good news is that everything will be downhill from here. On the first down strum you'll have to do a hammer-on with your left hand. It means you're starting out with G add 9 and then hammer on your second finger to get G major without strumming again. A good, aka loud hammer-on depends on 2 factors. For one, you're going to have to hit the right spot, and the movement itself will have to be quick. Here's a good way of practicing this. Fret the whole chord, but only pluck the A string. Pluck the open A string and then the fretted note, and closely observe the movement of your finger. Try to get it exactly the same every time. Then hammer on the fretted note without plucking it. Try to have your finger do the exact same movement you did earlier, just speed it up. As I said, it's a bit tricky and you're going to want to practice that separately from the rest of the song. So now let's move on to the second half of the first bar. You'll play 3 different chords on 3 simple downstrokes. Now is the time to find a good position for G5. I personally just tilt my hand a little bit and mute the A string with my third finger while fretting the E string with it. Then you just strum the G5 for a little bit and then you have another 3 chords on 3 downstrokes. This time you alternate between G5 and G add 9, and here's your chance to figure out how to make this movement small and efficient. The C riff is just the same as in the easy version. Play half a bar of C, then half a bar of C with a diminished fifth, then half a bar of C5, and then go back to C with a diminished fifth for half a bar. 4, 5, 6. The bridge starts out with just the regular D major and then goes to a different inversion of D major with the high D on top. Now lock your fourth finger on the 5th fret and change the other fingers to G5. This version of G5 is just another inversion of the chord itself and also has the high D on top. Then another 3 chords, 3 downstrokes. First G5, then G suspended 4, and then G major, fretted as a bar chord, so you don't have to change your hand position for this last chord. And then just play the C riff again. Great, you've just completed the advanced tutorial of Eddie Vedder's Rise. Happy practicing!